My beautiful December warriors, this is Akia from December's Divine. I'm here with your divine energy update. Let's get started. We're going to call on some help. All-knowing source, divine spirit, archangels, and guides. Allow me to be the channel to bring forth truthful, clear, and precise messages for the collective. Allow me to tap into the energies of the collective and bring forth the most healing and important messages for those who need them the most. Thank you so much. Guys, we're just going to do an intuitive energy update to see what is happening with and within and throughout the collective. It may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates, let the rest go. Always understand that we're reading energies, so don't get caught up on the genders of the cards. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us, okay? And understand that this reading is timeless and, again, very general, okay? So we're going to start off with some oracle guidance. We're going to start off with the archetype oracles and move forward. The first card we have is the Destroyer. One card, please. And we have the Prayer. The Destroyer and the Prayer. Very interesting. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have Apocalypsis. And with Apocalypsis, it's always about revelations or something hidden coming to light, some catastrophic event or some prophetic vision coming to pass. All kinds of things can or will be revealed during a time of apocalypses, from a big global crises or global lies to little white ones that lace the bedroom sheets. Brace yourself for the horse of truth to storm your every field. That is the energy around the archetype of Apocalypsis. Is associated with removing the veil of deception. It indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when two desperate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposing directions. The first is a lifting of a veil, meaning truths that have been kept in the dark and revealed, seen and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come into the light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and a new story forms. Apocalypsis energy is similar to a forest fire. That devastation for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding from the nakedness of the truth. A child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold on to your center. That is the only way. All right, Apocalypsis. It's almost like a tower energy, okay? And when in light, okay, and when balanced, it's the unknown becoming known, and it guides the way. When it's in shadow aspect, it's nihilism, fatalism, hopelessness, okay? So this is the underflowing current of maybe a tower or some type of revelation, something being unveiled, a truth being exposed, okay, of some type of deception. And this could be globally that's happening, you know. This could be something on a more personal or lower scale. All right, but Apocalypsis is the undercurrent of the divine oracle advice for this reading. Now we're going to move into the Destroyer energy. Number 23, okay, is a numerology for that card, which is reduces to 5. So that's more tower energy. That's more quick, swift change coming in, maybe even conflict, an ideal being annihilated here. Let's go further. with the Destroyer. Okay, so we have the Destroyer, and this is about the savage, the unexpected, the rejected. The Destroyer, the final of the three archetypes in the trio of existence, has necessary yet painful work to do in the world. Culturally, we have an aversion to endings, and we hang on to the permanence as a signifier of success. Yet the Destroyer pulls the rug out from underneath relationships, jobs, homes, and all forms of security. It's the part of us that wants things to end. Its painful orientation is to uncover our true purpose. The Destroyer does not let us linger long in comforts, as it knows not much happens in that realm. With its piercing eyes, it seeks out stagnancy from a distance, and the rest becomes history. In the old myths, this is the moment when heads begin to roll, the ground opens up, and castles crumble. Hold on for the ride. The Destroyer has arrived. When in light, when balanced, swift and precise blows that redirect our life. When out of balance or in dark or shadow, self-destruction, negativity, unwillingness to rebuild. In old tales, the Destroyer sometimes appears as a black dog. Other times it takes the form of gods and goddesses, such as Shiva, Kali, and a prophetess. So the Destroyer, the change, the unexpected, the rejected. Okay, so on a global scale, this is, again, we have that Apocalypsis energy of some type of big revelation, truth being uncovered, a process of shocking information that's going to actually take on the energy of a forest fire where there is destruction, but through that there is an opportunity for a new beginning. Okay, this could also represent, again, just major change. You know, the world has experienced major change over the past year, and will continue to, but this could represent, again, just that great division that's happening with between 3D and 5D. This also could just represent, again, more changes coming in on a global scale, and this could also represent an individual in your existence, in your life. Okay, someone that is maybe on a self-destructive path, a lot of negativity, unwillingness to accept change or an ending. Okay, again, I get the energy here of revelations, of something being unveiled, masks being removed, old outdated ideals, ideas, conditionings being annihilated, destroyed, changed. And this Destroyer could also represent, again, awakenings, people awakening to the truth that there is change that's needed, whether that's on a global scale, in your personal lives, your career, etc. The last card that we have is the Prayer. The Destroyer and the Prayer. Number 65 reduces to 11. This is about a passageway, an opening, a portal. 11 is justice, okay? It's balance. Number 65, the Prayer. The worship, the reverence, the homage. What is prayer? When are we in a state of prayer and when are we not? To whom or what do we pray? Archetypically, the practice of prayer has been with us since the dawn of time as a remedy for the omnipresent self-centered thinking that spins us toward illusion. Prayer leads us beyond our ego as we move from our little story to the big one. Some say we are in a state of prayer anytime we are not the center of our own thoughts. Others say prayer is a natural result of gratitude. Perhaps it is simply surrender or service. Whatever prayer is for you, this card reminds us of its importance. Get quiet, low, humble, and soft. Bow and touch the ground as your heart lifts to the sky. Though it may be uncomfortable, it is time. Nothing else will do. The prayer, when balanced, when in light, offering to be of service, asking for guidance. When imbalanced or in shadow, expecting results, self-aggrandizement. Okay, so again, prayer, the worship, the reverence, and the homage. Every song, kiss, breath, word can become a prayer. It is a feeling, not an action. Consider the ancient mantra. Ang Namo Guru Dev Namo. I bow to the creative consciousness within. I bow to the teacher within. It's saying it is time. Nothing else will do. Okay, especially with this energy of offering to be of service, asking for guidance. We are approaching a full moon in Virgo on the 27th. Okay, and this full moon in Virgo is going to amplify energies in relation to service, in relation to health, mental health, physical health, digestion, how we eat, how we nourish ourselves and others. Also, of course, look at where Virgo lies in your chart, which house, degrees, and it'll affect everyone differently. But overall, it's, Mercury is the ruler of Virgo. So definitely how we think, how we process our feelings, our thoughts. And I do believe that meditation, in whatever form that you express it, is going to be very important during this period. Because there is an energy of big revelations on a global scale and a personal scale. Truths being revealed. We have the Destroyer, where there is this energy of change, swift change, Tower energy. Tower energy can represent positive change or negative change. At any rate, it's like a divine intervention, and things have to change, will change, regardless of whether or not you're ready. So there's a need to be prepared for revelations, for possible conflict, breaking and stepping outside of a box, Because through any type of destruction, again, there is regeneration. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get the faded overall energy for this divine energy update. Before we pull a card here, let's quickly go over the astrology that's happening right now. We are currently in a Pisces sun. Okay, the sun is in Pisces, and the moon is currently in Leo. Okay, and of course, we still have a small little intimate party gathered in Aquarius with Jupiter, Saturn, and Mercury. Yes, Jupiter, Saturn, and Mercury. In Aquarius, I do know that Venus has moved from Aquarius into Pisces yesterday. Okay, I'm recording this on a Thursday. So, yeah, Pisces is housing the Sun and Venus. So in terms of love and finances, things will be, you know, more centered around that Neptune energy, okay? There's some emotion there as well, but with Pisces energy and Neptune, we do get into that kind of fog of illusions, maybe diluted thoughts, and just of course health comes into play with Neptune energy as well. So depending on, you know, where you know, Pisces falls in your chart, you know, where Neptune is in your chart, Venus, etc. So Venus and the Sun in Pisces, we have this moon in Leo, Mercury, Saturn, Jupiter, and Aquarius. And Neptune is still hanging out in Pisces, and we have Mars that's moved from Aries into Gemini, with Uranus still hanging out in Taurus. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the faded overall energy here for the reading. We have the Magician in reverse, okay, as the faded overall energy here. So doubts, all right, doubts. Mercurial energy with the Magician, Virgo, Gemini. Mercury is the ruler of those two signs. The Magician is represented by the number 1, which could also include Aries in this energy. So when the Magician comes out in reverse, you know, it's an energy possibly of lack, fear, questioning things, questioning abilities, procrastination, feeling powerless, okay? Because with the Magician energy, it's that as above, so below, as within, so without, being connected to the universe, having access to all the elements, and co-creating with the universe. In reverse, there is some sort of lack or feeling a lack of power within a situation where something is not manifesting in the way that one would desire. The Magician in reverse could also represent manipulation, control, okay? So that could be mirroring this Apocalypsis energy coupled with this Destroyer energy, where there's this energy of resistance, to change, rejection. Because this is a period of major shifts and awakenings, and people are rejecting the agenda that has been and continues to force and impose, okay? There's a breaking down of structures globally as we speak, and that's why it's important with this prayer card, which for me is like meditation, as we're moving into these apocalyptic times and change. So revelations and things being unmasked and things being revealed. So again, take this globally or take this kind of in your personal situations where there is this energy of powerlessness and doubts, manipulation, control, as certain aspects are being revealed, okay, in a very powerful way. The divine is asking us to go within, to whatever prayer means for you. Now is the time to pull on those energies and to center yourself for what's to come. Okay? Again, with that prayer card, it's saying, remember the importance of getting quiet and being low and humble and soft. Whatever that means for you. Lift your hearts to the sky, no matter what heaviness you feel is weighing you down. It's finding a way through the uncomfortableness, and the time is now, and nothing else will do. Okay, so that is really standing out to me, that's really important at this time. Okay. Oh wow, bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. We have the Tower here. Okay, so very important energy. Mars. Now Mars has moved into Gemini. Okay, so Gemini is a sign of duality, and Gemini represents information. Okay, it's the polar opposite of Sagittarius, where both signs are mutable, and they're about the higher mind, and they're about knowledge and education. But for Sagittarius energy, it's the higher mind, it's that sage energy, it's the vision, the bigger picture, the big questions of existence. And for Gemini, it's the day-to-day, it's the details, it's the dynamics of our day-to-day lives and relationships, and how we move through certain phases or cycles in terms of duality, light and dark, masculine and feminine. So the Tower represents Mars. Mars is the ruler of Aries, okay, traditional ruler of Scorpio, but we have this mercurial energy, okay, surrounding this Tower because Mars is in Gemini. So this is giving me the energy that this divine intervention, okay, this Tower is surrounding communication. It's surrounding information, truth, that is bringing down structures, bringing down organizations, bringing down situations that would separate, and energies that or situations and circumstances that have been hidden, and it's bringing things out into the open in relation to manipulation, control. Remember, Mercury is still in Aquarius. All right, so Aquarius is about that, you know, Uranus energy, unexpected change, you know, humanitarian energy. Thinking outside of the box. Individual truths. Breaking out and moving outward. Individualistic energy that allows for individualism, and which leads into a whole new type of reality. Hence the Aquarian age, okay? It's about information and truth, and no longer following or having blind faith and believing or following without the wisdom, okay? That's where this mercurial energy, Mars in Gemini, Mercury in Aquarius. So, and then with the magician here, Virgo, Gemini energy, we're moving into a full moon in Virgo. I feel like this full moon in Virgo is going to be a huge culmination of revelations, okay? Because this is going to be an energy of releasing, maybe even surrendering situations to the divine, okay? Whether they're global situations or whether they're personal situations. But this tower energy is very powerful. Couple that with Apocalypsis as we clarify these energies. The prayer, the destroyer, Apocalypsis, the tower, the magician in reverse. Thank you so much. We have the King of Pentacles, okay? King of Pentacles is structure, it's protectiveness, it's stability. The King of Pentacles is clear, stable-minded, very strong physically, mentally, capable, dependable. For me as a reader, all of the kings represent cardinal energy, so this would be Capricorn or Earth, masculine energy. This could represent the patriarch. This could represent a father figure, all right? But this is stability, control, leadership, business, okay? I will timestamp, okay, the reading. So if anyone wants to move through the oracle message, you know, or any of the astro talk, feel free to do so. Just, you know, get right to whatever it is that you're looking for in the reading. We have the Nine of Swords, okay? Nine of Swords, Gemini, air. Some anxieties here, you know, sleepless nights. This can be downloads in the 4D, in the dream state. Getting a lot of sleep, okay? In this case, disturbed sleep. Fears, anxiety. We also have the Page of Cups, all right? So the Page of Cups is always that first inkling of intuition, all right? Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, water energy here. This is upright, so this is always like a indication, a sign of a new beginning or a new opportunity. A Page of Cups can represent birth, okay? Conception, fertility, So this Page of Cups could represent an opportunity to begin again, a new emotional beginning. A happy offer, a happy beginning, you know, emotional confidence. Again, some type of insight or trusting your intuition about something here, okay? These three cards together, it's almost as if this is representing, because we do have, like I said, Apocalypsis and the Destroyer. The Destroyer energy was more about like a tower, like an inevitable change. This could represent some type of change within your stability, within your career, that's giving you some anxiety, fears around something that you want to trust your intuition on, a new beginning, a new opportunity that could bring in a lot of emotional contentment. But there are some anxieties and some fears here. This King of Pentacles could represent the government or some type of organization, okay? On an even grander scale, the inorganic ones, you know, that could be, you know, feeling this surge of energy through all of these awakenings that are happening, where there is a fear of losing control because people are trusting their intuition, building confidence and trusting their intuition about a new way, a new insight. Okay, but at any rate, this is like the Oracle was speaking on. The Destroyer comes in when it's a balanced energy of breaking energy up a little bit, okay? Getting you out of a comfortable space, because all things are always in a state of becoming. It's never a good idea to get comfortable, to get stuck, all right? So that could be creating this energy of, you know, anxiety or fear. But with the Page of Cups here, this is an energy of there's nothing to fear, that everything is going to be clear and everything is going to be understood soon enough, okay? That Nine of Swords is really hitting me like downloads or a lot of information that's coming to the collective through dreams, through intuition, but it's not clear. There's something that's just not clear, okay? But with the Apocalypsis energy, it's definitely this energy of something building up. Again, a veil being lifted. And it has a lot to do with, I think, 3D to 5D, with the 4D being in the middle and being that veil that's bringing things together, unmasking certain aspects for people on a global scale and individually in their interpersonal relationships. So this could definitely have something to do with paternity. We have the King of Pentacles here with the Page of Cups and the Nine of Swords in the middle. With the Destroyer energy and Apocalypsis, the Magician in reverse, manipulation, control, feeling powerless with the Tower. Lots of revelations is what I'm getting. Be prepared for revelations. Be prepared for some type of destruction. And destruction, like I said, is not always necessarily bad. Even a forest fire, there's something that's regenerative about it, okay? So in the wake of revelations and truths being unveiled, unmasked, just go within. Find your safe space. It's going to be needed during this time, and understand that through this Apocalypsis, this Destroyer energy, there will be a new perspective gained. All the pieces will come together. That's going to lead to a cleansing, okay? New beginning, new opportunities. But I am getting this energy that there are some anxieties and fears and truths that are going to be coming through like swords through the brain, through the mind, that are going to be life-altering, emotional, in relation to possible issues revolving around breaking down of the patriarchy, issues revolving around businesses, changing of career, government, possibly father figures, paternity, fertility, conception, birth, ideas. Okay, so we're going to go further into this and see exactly if we can get any, specifics or any other messages. But again, Tower energy, it's about the divine stepping in, divine intervention. It's also about, integrating the shadow. With that Mars being in Gemini is duality. The goal, okay, is about, in this existence, is to go away with duality. Yes, duality in this 3D reality is, it's what we are. But before we were what we are, okay, there was no duality. We were one consciousness, okay? So it's about thinking about who you were before you became who you are, okay? Before your birth, who were you? And after you leave this reality, what will you be? If Metatron or Keter, okay, in terms of like the tree of life, is the unknown and Chakma is that first step into potentiality. The first moment that a newborn opens one of their eyes. The next step is opening the second eye, which then brings you into reality of duality. So what this Tower energy and this Destroyer energy and this Mars energy and this Mercurial energy is bringing forth in this reading is almost like a breaking down of the ego and the mind, and stripping away the masks, stripping away the old way of doing things. And it's almost a merging that's happening. Moving away from duality and to this sacred oneness. Okay? And this has the powers that be in fear. And that's just a no. Kind of on a larger scale here. But at any rate, it's a time to really go within, to really pull on whatever it is that makes you feel safe, centered, during a time where there are going to be deceptions revealed and major shakeups, revelations about dynamics of manipulation and control, and power dynamics being brought to the forefront and exposed. Okay, so why is the King of Pentacles here for the collective in relation to these energies? We have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords in reverse. So Sagittarius energy, fire. This is about messages. This is about forward movement. This is about blockages, okay? Inspiration or lack thereof. When the Eight of Wands is in reverse, there is some type of communication blockage. That's why we have the Magician in reverse. That's Mercurial energy representing Virgo and Gemini. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. Swords are about communication. Gemini energy or air. I feel like this is also, again, something to do with the 4D, something to do with fears. The powers that be, the inorganic ones, the government, and with this Eight of Wands, clarifying the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, I feel as though there is resentment. Okay. There's resentment. About something not being carried out in the way that was planned. Frustration, delays, mistakes, confusion. What was made to destroy or to hinder is creating a worldwide awakening, so to speak. So in some ways, there has been a lot of mistakes that have been made by the government, i.e. throughout this whole pandemic, etc. And the powers that be, there's a lot of confusion in the world right now. Okay. And in terms of people's stability, businesses that are suffering, people do not know what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen a month from now, a year from now. It's difficult to plan. It's difficult to act. Okay. The wands are all about inspiration and passion and forward movement. And this could represent individuals who are harboring, a lot of frustration because of delays and the inability to move forward and build. This 8 of Wands in reverse over the King of Pentacles can represent, again, there's something that's not moving forward here on a very, smaller scale in terms of interpersonal relationships. Coupled with that 9 of Swords, this is about paternity or some type of stability within a home. Then we do have something in the form of communication that's being delayed here. Let's just clarify all of this energy. King of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, Page of Cups. Yeah. The Sun with the 8 of Wands in reverse, okay? Again, frustrations surrounding opportunity. The Sun is one of the most positive cards in the deck. Leo energy. And it's about success and joy, inner child, following your bliss, vitality, opportunity. But coupled here with this 8 of Wands in reverse, that's delay. That's frustration, resentment. I feel like people are frustrated about the information that they're receiving. This is the truth that's not being revealed. The Sun can also represent truth, light, information. Coupled with the Eight of Wands in reverse, this could represent lies and confusion about what is true, what's not, delays. The powers that be controlling how we receive information. Now, on a smaller scale, interpersonal relationships, I did mention with this King of Pentacles energy and the Page of Cups energy that there could definitely be some truths and revelations that are coming to the forefront in relation to children. Okay? In relation to children. We have the Strength with the Seven of Pentacles. Now this is Leo energy coupled with Taurus energy. Leo energy coming through here really strongly with the Sun and the Strength card. So here I do see it's just like it's confusion. Sun, Eight of Wands in reverse. Strength, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it's confusion. It's wanting to move forward, it's wanting success, it's wanting to follow your dreams, it's wanting to take action, but feeling set back, feeling confined, feeling stuck or blocked. And here we have the Strength card with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is an energy of lack, you know, of failure, of giving up because something that you invested in is not reaping the rewards or the benefits. I feel like the inorganic ones, the one who wish to control us, aren't winning. We're winning. Okay? We're winning despite all efforts. Remaining in strength. Trusting your intuition. Allowing the Tower, allowing the change to come. Allowing the Destroyer to destroy. Because through that process, it's leading to something new, something beautiful. The Strength is represented by the number 8, and 8s are about equilibrium and balance, being restored, abundance. Moving through this period of confusion and anxiety. And even though there has been this feeling of working and investing and not getting anywhere, you have to remain strong because strength is needed to push through. There will be reward. for your efforts. There will be a positive breakthrough and healing through the confusion and the misguided truths. Bottom of the deck, we have the moon. Okay? We have the sun and the moon out. And this is definitely speaking about evolution, illumination. This path is illuminated and lit. This is moving towards a completion. And with the moon being upright, this is clearly seeing through the illusion. The confusion. Being in a balanced state enough to recognize darkness and to illuminate it with light, to purge negativity and to face fears. Breaking free of the illusions. With the Hangman in reverse, it's about needing to be willing to see something from a new perspective and making the necessary sacrifices. Releasing what needs to be released in order to make space and room for something new as you're coming into a space of acceptance, acknowledgement. Again, this is Pisces energy, Neptune energy. It's breaking free of old conditionings and diluted thought processes and moving into the new. Judgment. Pluto energy, Scorpionic energy, and this is breaking free. Being called on a path, being reborn, overcoming conflict, healing of karma, a renewal process, a reset. This is moving past blockages, breaking free of imprisonment. whatever this apocalypsis destroyer energy is that's coming through for the collective, whatever it means for you personally or on a collective scale, this is about trusting your intuition, following your dreams, allowing the information or the knowledge to break you, to open you up to the possibility of just knowing the truth, of knowing what the next step is, and everything coming together with clarity, strengthening you, and preparing you for a new beginning here. But I do feel like there's an ending, there's a tower that's happening for specific individuals in your life, or even the inorganic ones, the government, the controlling ones, where there is going to be an ending of this manipulation, of this procrastination, of this taking away of power. And instead of this energy in the center here being the collective humanity, it's going to be flipped, and it's going to be these organizations, the government, etc., that is feeling, well, they're already feeling it, but it's something that is big and massive that's going to happen, where there's going to be some major revelations. Okay, that fish popping out of the cup, it's an emotional, mental, psychological, cataclysmic, catastrophic type of event in the form of information or something physical, where it's going to bring in a plot twist, a change, okay, that's going to be felt, and that's going to change things completely in a new way. And again, this could definitely be something that's interpersonal that's happening to you, a revelation, you know, in relation to a business or a father figure, or fertility or something of that nature, where there's revelations, something to do with children possibly, okay, because we have some really big energies here with the apocalypsis, the destroyer, and the tower. Whatever was hidden or whatever deception is coming to light, okay? That's why it's important to center yourself in prayer or meditation in preparation for what's to come, because again, like I said, we have a lot of energies here that have children, and we do have this energy of frustration. The sun with the Eight of Wands, that's lies, that's, information being held or hidden, blockages, frustrations about moving forward. Truth. We also have the Strength card with the Seven of Pentacles. More Leo energy. And again, this is balance being restored after a period of no results. This is lack, this is failure, this is loss of jobs, all because of misinformation, unclear paths that have been fed to many people. On a personal scale, this could just represent some type of bad investment within a business, theft, corruption, loss of finances in relation to, you know, a family structure, a family business. That has been the cause of a lot of pain, sleepless nights, anxiety, okay? Information revolving around money, business, children. With the Strength card here, with the Seven of Pentacles, it looks as if there is some balance that's being restored to these situations. This Destroyer energy can represent someone who has missed an opportunity, okay, in the situation. Hangman in reverse, you know, someone who's stuck in an illusion, someone who is having a difficult time making the sacrifices that's needed in their life, someone who is stuck mentally, physically, psychologically, okay? This Hangman in reverse energy, again, it's number 12, reduces to 3, could definitely just represent imbalance in general. Indecision. Delays. That overwhelming, heavy feeling of having to accept change. Massive change. And this could represent the controlling ones, the government, etc. But irregardless, we have this Judgment card. So this is breaking free. This is judgment. Emotional healing. Renewal. That's bringing people out of the darkness, out of an age, out of, on a smaller scale, relationships, circumstances, career paths that no longer serve them. This Apocalypsis, Destroyer, Tower energy, it's all about exposing the manipulation, exposing the fears, the control. Pay attention to your dreams, because again, after any destruction, after any divine intervention, after any tower, after any type of apocalypsis scenarios, first you get the revelation so that you are in the know of what is actually happening. What is a deception? What is it that is being revealed? Whether it's painful or not, whether it's destructive or not, you are in the know. And the next step is to regenerate, to rebuild, to heal. Okay? So that's where judgment comes in. There's going to be revelations and clarity that's going to bring in new beginnings. That's going to bring in structure, an opportunity to pilgrimage, an opportunity to rebuild again, in a more stable, more cleansing, abundant, an absolute way, like a rebirth. Okay? That's going to be freeing. This Page of Cups energy, again, it's just about having insight. I feel like there's an emotional buildup of plot twists, surprises, information that's going to be clearing up a lot of secrets, bringing secrets to the forefront, clearing up a lot of misconceptions on a global scale, on a personal scale. Because look at the contrast. The Sun with the Eight of Wands. Blockages in terms of communication, being fed lies, being prevented from following your path, moving towards your joy, successful outcomes. Whoever or whatever is resisting this apocalypsis energy, this destroyer energy, this tower energy that's coming through to shake things up, despite the resistance, despite the illusions that they are trying to create, the corruption is being exposed. And those who are in fear or frustrated about the investments that went unrewarded, you know, the losses that's been experienced through all of this, they're finding their strength. Things are coming into balance. That doesn't mean that there won't be doubts or fears that creep in. Just, you can't stay there. Okay? You can't stay there, but this Page of Cups is a promise of what's to come after the Tower, after the Apocalypsis, after the destroyer energy comes in. It's important to meditate. It's important to know thyself. It's important to go within and not seek what's outside of yourself. Okay? Pay attention to the downloads that you're getting in the dream state. Be mindful of your environment, manipulation, control. But ultimately here, there is this beautiful, beautiful energy of redemption. Again, truth, revelation, absolution. Understand with the Judgment energy. Number 20, okay, reducing to a 2. It could represent conflict, but it could also represent a coming together, a healing energy after a crisis, which removes that stagnation and it clears a path for self-evaluation and that beginning mark of reaching for a new life and understanding the need to purge and release anything that would hinder you from being renewed. Okay, and that's why we have all this destroyer tower energy in this reading. But we also have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So I feel as though everything will come together. There will be clarity. And there will be a rebuilding here. Again, whether this is a larger scale or interpersonal relationships for you, you will understand what that means for you. Ultimately, there is a breaking free and a cleansing, okay? And a healing Okay. And I'm also getting inner child here, you know, past traumas with that King of Pentacles and that Page of Cups. I'm still getting here that this could have a lot to do with paternity, the patriarch, lineage, DNA, the paternal line, and with this Page of Cups, I'm definitely getting something to do with, you know, fertility, conception. But that Page of Cups could also represent, you know, confidence and moving forward with ideas and business or something creative. But that is going to happen after this tower, after this veil has been lifted to move through these really confusing energies here so the truth can come out. Let's see if we can get any other messages before we end the reading. How will these energies balance out? Okay, how will these energies balance out after the veil is lifted, after the revelations? We have the Nine of Swords, so that's beautiful. We have 9-9 here. We have the 9 that came out in between the King of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. All right, so how will these energies balance out? How will these energies balance out after this apocalyptic energy, apocalypsis energy of a veil being lifted, you know, truths coming out, deceptions exposed, and we have the Tower and the Magician in reverse with the Destroyer. So how will these energies balance out? The Nine of Swords in reverse. So that just clearly represents 9-9. That's a synchronicity there. 9s are about evolution, you know, the energy before an ending, okay, and a new beginning. 9s are not divine timing, divine justice, cosmic justice. And again, revelation, truth. When you have 9 of Swords in reverse, it's, again, here, the sleepless nights, it's doubts, anxieties, fears, you know, nightmares, being haunted. In the reverse, it's things becoming clear to you, you know, actually getting, you know, clear downloads in the 4D, in your dream state, from your spirit guides, you know, from God, from the universe. It's seeing something from a different perspective. It's actually going within and clearly seeing the way. It's clarity. Okay, so how will things balance out? There will be revelations. There will be clarity. More Gemini energy again with that Mars entering Gemini, moving from Taurus into Gemini. It's really forcing the collective to look into duality. Their shadow, their light, their masculine, their feminine. I feel like sacred union is imminent here. And we're moving into a space where we are moving away from duality. And even though it can be crazy having a dual nature. That's not who we truly are. We were born into this dual nature. We are infinite consciousness, okay? And we're here in this space learning in these human bodies about emotion, about duality, and how, as humans, we dwell, and how we deal, and how we learn, and how we feel, because that's all part of truth and consciousness for the whole, because we all are just parts of the whole. So when we return to what we originally were before we were born and after we leave this reality, we're back to the whole, and we won't have that dualistic nature. So it's interesting how it's like we're just taking in everything we can take in, because there's a massive, again, cataclysmic change that's about to take place. All right, so again, it's all going to balance out through truth, through revelation. Nine of Swords, Gemini, Mercury, air energy. What else? How are these energies going to balance out for the collective? How are these energies going to balance out for the collective? We have a star. Beautiful. Beautiful. The star upright, Aquarius energy. Again, we have Jupiter, Saturn, and Mercury in Aquarius right now. And the star is all about hope, renewal, new beginnings, opportunities. All right, so cleansing, the higher mind, going within. The light that you seek is within. There's a hope waiting for you in the dark. Okay? And that hope and that light is within you. And despite all of the challenges, all of the untruths, and the deception and the veil that's been pulled over eyes, figuratively speaking, and literally, there's still hope. There's still healing that's taking place. Awakenings. Clarity. With the star card, there's always clarity. A time to embrace new ideas and growth. Again, I'm getting this energy of just a whole new way. Okay, this also represents the Aquarian age that we're in. This is 5D energy. Being connected to the universe. And infinite wisdom. On a smaller interpersonal scale, there's just truths coming out. All right, revelations that are going to be emotional. Maybe some things that have plagued you, things that you already knew intuitively. But with this Tower energy and this Apocalypsis energy, destroyer energy, there's going to be clarity. Clarity, okay? That's going to unclog the blockages, okay? Bringing things to the light. That's going to allow for individuals to move toward their happiness, their joy. It's going to be like unplugging a stopper, and everything is going to flow through clearly, purely. This is like healing of the inner child. This is just clarity coming in about situations that have been difficult. Illusions, corruption. But the sun is coming through strongly in this reading with the sun and the strength card. Equilibrium, strength, confidence, balance, truth coming in despite the blockages. How is this all going to balance out for the collective? Okay, 5 of Wands, okay? There can definitely be some friction, okay? Fives are always about conflict. And that conflict doesn't have to always be negative. Sometimes it takes people around you to light the fire within you, to cause some type of inspired action, right? But the 5 of Wands could also represent several people coming together to learn, to bounce ideas off of each other. Five of Wands can also represent competition, all right? Competition. This could represent some type of conflict that could arise as these revelations are being exposed. But there's nothing that can or should cause you self-doubt, okay? Because these revelations and truths and clarity is imminent. It's divine. 9, we have 9, both 9 of Swords, information. Once Mercury goes direct, Mercury is still in Aquarius. We have this 9 of Swords, Gemini air, Gemini energy or air. We have the other 9 of Swords, Gemini energy or air. Once Mercury goes direct, I feel the timeline for this apocalypsis energy and how these revelations are going to come out and bring in clarity that's going to spark a light that's going to move things forward on a small and large scale here. So much clarity coming in, so much wisdom that's going to be gained. And there may be conflict, okay? But I do feel as if it's like whatever conflict is brought, it doesn't matter, because this information is so powerful that it's already going to inspire action in some way. Okay? It's already going to inspire action in some way here. I feel like this 5 of Wands is the energy of the resistance. The energy of the truth seekers. Okay. Wow. Let's get one more card. How is all of these energies going to balance out for the collective? Okay, we have a couple more cards. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the World in reverse. Okay, so yeah, there is going to be some conflict and disagreements, okay? By those who would love to keep people stuck, to continue the corruption, the illusions, the half-truths and lies that keep people delayed, or to keep you delayed in your circumstance, okay? As these revelations are coming out, truths, but what these individuals or this circumstance has caused you, which is self-doubt, lack of closure, the World, Ten of Pentacles, feeling stuck, frustrated, cut off from your birthright, you know, discontent within family, family businesses going under, so much loss, so much burden, judgment, pain, even feeling lonely and stuck, confused and lost. That's on a, like, you know, a circumstantial global scale of just feeling stuck in a cycle. On a lower personal scale, this could definitely represent, you know, family struggles, battles within the family in relation to money struggles, karmic relationships, unfinished business, being pulled backwards. The World, of course, represents a cycle that's ending, a completion. In reverse, it represents, you know, of course, Saturn energy, karma, lessons. There's lessons that haven't been learned here. Illusions, running out of time. I feel like individuals who, or circumstances that have caused this energy for you, there being a transference of this energy. Those that want to create conflict, disagreements, competition, as individuals are breaking free of illusions and moving towards something stable and new, getting clarity after this Tower, breaking free of manipulation and control. There's going to still be an energy that wants to fight to the end, to infuse their corruption, to prevent something that they've been holding on to from ending. Because these individuals have not learned their lessons. They want to bring you down with them. But This is judgment. This is judgment here. This is a situation that will call for fearless faith, non-resistance, and love. Pure and simple. So whatever conflict that comes up, this energy cannot stop this energy here. Nine of Swords, the Star card, and Judgment. This is how it will balance out. These energies will be pulled backwards. They will be stuck in the lessons that they need to learn, in this lack, in this conflict, while those who have the fearless faith, moving toward healing, looking within, trusting their inner wisdom and guidance, and getting this clarity will be renewed and free. Wow. Okay, so we are going to end this reading with some oracle guidance. I kind of want to know what are some of the revelations. So we're going to clarify the sun. Can we clarify the sun, please? What are the revelations? We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So that is truths that are going to free people. Truths that are going to heal anxiety, that are going to, again, more Gemini energy. Eight of Swords. It's about isolation, imprisonment, disappointments. Okay, in reverse, it's releasing all of that. Acceptance, taking accountability, discovering truths, okay? Coming out of isolation. New beginnings. New earth even? What else about the sun? What is going to be revealed? What are these revelations? Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, that's 10 swords. Betrayal, deception, lies, deceit. 10 of Swords can represent any kind of treachery. Murder. Death, literally or figuratively. But with the Two of Swords, that's trusting the intuition. That's emotional decisions. Taking the blinders off. No longer being confused. No longer at a crossroads. What else is going to be revealed? the Empress, represented by the number 3, is in reverse. So in terms of revelations, okay, and clarifying the Sun, you know, the Empress in reverse. So this could represent on a larger scale, breaking generational curses, you know, healing of the matriarchy, like of the feminine energy. What is being revealed? The Empress in reverse is about imbalance. Entrapment. Confusion. Divine feminine energy. Taurus, Libra. In terms of interpersonal relationships, this can represent karmic feminine energy, neglect, lack of nurturing, mental illness in relation to a mother figure, emotional manipulation, some type of confusion, someone disconnected from their children. This can represent some type of confusion within a business. And again, what's being revealed, it definitely could have something to do with someone being trapped because of childbirth or conception or some type of indecision or entrapment in relation to children, with that Empress and reverse energy there. Can you tell us anything else about these revelations? Knight of Swords in reverse, okay? So this is confusion. This is like weakness, unreliability, feeling weak. Trauma, investigations. Knight of Swords in reverse is a lot of chaos, you know. Messages that are coming out that are chaotic. Again, investigations, blackmail, slander, stalking, spying, mental illness, or this could result from some of the information that may come out. Okay, with that Eight of Swords, I do feel like there is someone possibly who could be being released literally from some type of facilities that are going to expose certain aspects or information. The Eight of Swords could also represent just individuals coming into clarity, freeing their mind, because truths are coming in. A lot of swords. The 8 plus the 2 is 10, plus the knight is another sword, that's 11. So conflict. Truth is going to create conflict. Truth is also going to create an entranceway, a portal for people to move through. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy, and we also have the Star again, okay? So what's going to be revealed? That's been hidden. That's going to come in with this Apocalypsis, Destroyer, Tower energy. That's going to require deep, deep meditation, prayer, whatever it takes for you to balance yourself. Is this information that's been kept from us or from you? Whatever your circumstances or situation is, the revelations are lots of truth. Lots of truth. Knight of Swords, Empress in reverse, 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords. But that 2 of Swords upright, I do feel as though it will create some stagnicity. You know, decisions that are going to need to be made, emotional decisions about a lot of chaos in relation to the maternal energy, the feminine energy, distorted feminine energy, and I'm getting, again, children, childbirth, fertility, neglect, lack of nurturing, things of that nature, okay? And the final cards is the Wheel of Fortune. And we're going to have information that's coming out in relation to interference, okay? People stuck in their ways, trying to interfere with destiny, interfere with fate, taking away the free will of others. When the wheel comes out, that's karma, good or bad, all right? It's also representative of a cycle that's closing. In reverse, it's being stuck in karma, okay? So what's going to be revealed with this sun energy that's been hidden in the past is understand that the wheel, when in reverse, it's interference with the normal cycle of things. All things have cycles, both good and bad. One makes you appreciate the other, and each can offer new options to the situation faced. So the revelations are going to expose, lift the veil to the interference, to the negative, to the resistance. And with any apocalypsis energy, again, the first step is seeing what's been kept from us, what's been hidden. And the second step is to face it and to move forward. And that's why we have the star, okay? We have the star out in this reading twice. How we're gonna face the situations that have been revealed is going to be through knowledge, truth, wisdom, hope, and clarity. Moving past blind faith and belief and illusions and moving into this beautiful energy here of the star. With judgment. Beautiful. Let's end with some oracles. We have mute. Mute. Okay, so this is how things have been. Blind faith, following without speaking up. This is how it has felt. As if there's a mute button that's been pushed. Where the communication has been blocked, or at least, you know, the truthful communication has been blocked, preventing us from this sun, this joy, this opportunity. Divine advice. Okay. And we have deception. Feeling as if there's been a blockage. And that the only communication that we've had has been deception, half-truths. That has left us here, in whatever situation it is. We have the answers, yes. That yes, there will be revelations. And the last card we have is balancing the scales. So, evolution, divine timing, divine justice, cosmic justice, all right? This is the energy, 9-9. Clarity, a new perspective, revelations, breaking free of anxiety, of the deception, okay? Breaking free of that. Healing, clarity. On the bottom of the deck, we have cycles. Cycles. With this Apocalypsis energy and the Destroyer and the Tower, there is an ending that's imminent. And we have a full moon in Virgo that's approaching. That's all about service, about mental clarity, health, humanity. This is a very, very powerful cycle, full of revelations, full of truths, okay, that are leading us out of anxiety into a new cycle. Freedom, truth, and hope.